Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
It seems to run on some form of electricity.
And it was wrong. It was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Bad call.
Some are good for fighting, others for dying.
It's Just Two Movies.
Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Two Movies. My name is Daniel King. In the studio with me this evening, Birdman.
Hi.
Hey. If it's your first time tuning in, what we do is we watch a good movie, and then we watch a movie that's probably bad. They have something in common. We talk about them both. Whose pick was this?
So this was your... this was your pick this week.
It was.
I think I kind of...
Well, you kind of swayed me a little, because I was like, you're like, well, what's on your list? And I sent you a little list, and you're like, ooh, I'd like to do that. And that sold me on it alone. I was like, well, it kind of was... I had a couple that I'm pretty sure you hadn't seen. But this is a movie we've been threatening to do since even the first unaired episode of the podcast. We talked about this movie on it.
Yeah.
And that episode never even came out because it wasn't really about anything. We just talked about movies for a while.
Stuff. Yeah. So you picked...
I picked Parasite. Parasite is an organism that lives on an organ or another species, its host, and benefits from deriving nutrients from the other's expense. Of course, I'm joking. Parasite is a 2019 R-rated thriller drama, 2 hours, 12-minute runtime. You can watch this mean motherfucker on Hulu. It's got an 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 99% on the Rotten Tomat.
RT?
96 on Meta, which I think is the most telling part. I think Meta, to me, reads as like one of the harder platforms to get a high rating on. For sure. 90% of Google users like this movie, and 9% of those users couldn't read. So,
right.
This is a release date, May 30th, 2019, directed by Bong Joon-ho. And I am pretty excited about butchering all these people's names all night long. I apologize. I cannot apologize enough. I can look up a pronunciation guide once and again if I need to, but there are a lot of people in this movie, and there's no way it would take us 6 hours to record this podcast.
Yeah. They are all Korean, I believe, correct?
Stars. Again, forgive me and bear with me on this. You can always give it a Google. Parasite, 2019 film cast. Cho Yo-jong, Park Seo-joon, Choi Woo-shik. Why does it say Ryan Gosling? You see that?
What?
Are you following along? Hold on. Boom.
What? Is that on Google?
Yeah, it just says Ryan Gosling's in this.
Somebody's fucking with you.
Oh, that's hilarious. Park Seo-dam.
No, so I use IMDb.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not on there.
Yeah. Park Seo-dam, Jung Ji-seo, Song Kang-ho, Lee Jung-eun, Park Myung-hoon, Jang Yi-jin, and Jung Yi-so.
All right.
I feel like I nailed all but like two of those.
I think you did pretty...
I think I did all
right.
right.
I'm going to get into what we'll... Because we're not going to call them by their names. We're gonna go like Park family and Kim family. And we'll get into that a little bit later. Yep. I want to go through the box office stuff a little bit.
Oh, box office me, baby.
This didn't really have much of a box office release, I don't believe, because I think it was kind of straight to Hulu, right? Or did it have...
I believe it had a theatrical release and was released on Hulu at the same time.
Okay, so budget was $11 million.
Ooh, this made some motherfucking money, baby.
Made a lot of fucking money, bro.
Ooh, $263.1 million.
Yeah.
God damn.
Holy shit.
Now, I got to tell you, if you're listening to this show and you're like, I fucking hate reading things that are in subtitles, you got to climb over that 1-inch wall, baby. Because
this is the movie. Wow. This is the movie to do it for.
This is fucking twisted. I would say, I'm a huge fan of the movie that we reviewed on a much older episode, Another Round, which is Dutch.
I believe.
I'm pretty sure it's Dutch. That movie's all subtitled. It was fantastic. This will fuck your brain. This'll fuck your brain. Like, no rubber. It's just gonna raw dog your brain. It made me feel so filthy the first time I watched this movie. Just for watching it, I'm like, this is like a thing that I hadn't thought about. You know what I mean? Like just a new level of like kind of depravity. But on my third watch now, I was like, holy shit, this fucking
brilliant. So
Bong Joon-ho, come on, baby.
And I want to watch some of his other films. Have you watched any of his other films?
There is another one that I watched, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it was called.
So he also did Snowpiercer.
I did like Snowpiercer, yeah.
Well, yeah, he directed Snowpiercer. And then
Okja. I fucking loved Okja.
Good stuff.
Mother was okay. I liked The Host.
And then Memories of Murder he also did, which has pretty good reviews as well.
I have not even heard of that one.
It's also on Hulu, and also features Song Kang-ho, who is also he's in Parasite.
Yeah,
All
he's really I am really digging him in this.
So Danny, if you're talking to someone who's never seen Parasite from 2019, just give me like a brief, very brief, like 15-second, just what's it about?
You got it. Parasite is about a family, the Kim family, right? The Kims.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So the Kim family, they are fucking poor, baby.
Yes, they are.
And when I say poor, I don't mean that they shop at the Dollar Tree poor. I mean like they can't afford to shop at the Dollar Tree.
Correct.
They are randomly guessing other people's Wi-Fi passwords to try to get on WhatsApp. They are poor. They're fumigating. Never mind. That's a descriptor of the movie. Anyway, they're super poor. They get an in. One of them gets an in to tutor a rich family's daughter, and slowly, one by one, they take over all the roles of the help in this house. And this eventually concludes in more sinister activity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I almost gave too much away.
You did.
But I will here in like 2 minutes, like the first scene.
Right. Do you want to kind of just go through this? Because it's not too...
I feel like if I just talk about my favorite parts of the movie, we'll talk about the whole movie. So I might as well do it in chronological order, which is the way my notes are anyway. So,
we don't have to. We're not gonna go through literally everything.
No need.
This movie is pretty breezy. Is a little bit of a slow burn, but it keeps you entertained the whole time. I think.
I would say it's super slow burn, but by the time you're 20 minutes into it, you're edge of your seat.
I don't know about edge of your seat, but you're interested. You're intrigued.
Yeah.
You are locked in, baby.
Yeah, and by an hour 15, you got to pause it and go take a shower.
Because
then you come back and wrap it up, take another shower, cry in the shower a bit, and be like, I can't get the dirt off.
All right, let's get into this thing.
Yep, let's do it.
Right from the get-go, this movie is fucking hilarious.
Hold on, wait. Say... Never mind. I'll just drop it in. I made a sound clip for when we're like, all right, let's get into it. There's a sound clip for that now.
Is that a pig?
It's the guy from The Sitter when he's like, we're about to get up in it, boy.
We just turned into a radio podcast.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so they're super poor. They're trying to get Wi-Fi.
Which cracks me up.
Yeah. She's like, did you try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? And he's like, well, duh. She's like, did you try 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? And he's like, yeah, of course.
So yeah, like you said, they're super poor. Someone gets near their apartment and they're like fumigating.
Yeah.
So
they're like, oh, I'll close the window. And the dad's like, just leave it.
No.
We need free extermination. So they're just sitting in there fucking hacking and coughing. They're folding pizza boxes to give to a pizza company for like a couple dollars. It's very sad.
Yeah, and they're not even very good at this.
No, but they're hard workers.
Yeah.
Like all of them are. They're masters of their craft. They just can't get work.
Right. The son's friend. So, like I said, we're going to be talking about the poor family.
The Kims.
And then the Parks, who are the Park family, the rich family.
Rich is maybe an understatement. Fucking loaded.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Probably for that environment.
Geographically speaking, they're the richest people any of you have ever met.
Yeah.
Unless you're friends with Jake Paul. And if you're friends with Jake Paul, I'm sorry, bro.
So the Kim son, his friend comes over and they go out to drink. This is kind of how this is where the setup begins.
He brings him a gift.
Brings him a gift.
From his uncle. And he's like, it's a rock.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like,
stone, whatever it is.
They're like, I love this rock. And they're like, it's supposed to bring you material wealth.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, this is the nicest present anyone's ever given us. And the mom's like, you should have given us food.
Right.
And they slap her or whatever. And she's not like abuse, like slap her on the arm or whatever.
But the friend offers, he basically offers the Kim's son a job as an English teacher for this wealthy family, the Park family.
Right.
He tells him, I'm going to ask this girl out that I've been tutoring at the end of the year or whatever. You're the only person I trust to teach her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his end.
Because you won't try to fuck her.
Right.
Because she's 13.
Or whatever. She's in high school, yeah.
Is she in 15. High school? Maybe she just looks super young, but...
I think she does look super young. I think she's probably like 15 or 16. Probably 16.
Still inappropriate and creepy, but...
A little bit, yep.
Culturally speaking, it's less creepy over there because that's just how shit works over there. But it's part of... that is a one component of this movie that just makes me feel kind of ick.
Yeah.
Watching it, you know what I mean?
They're like college age, right? The boys.
Yeah, yeah. They're like university
they're like 20,
age.
Probably
23,
like 20, 21, 20, something like that.
So yeah, he's like, you won't try to fuck her, and he's like, oh, you like her, huh? And he's like, yeah, I do. And then guess what? He does try to fuck her. He tries very hard, and he's succeeding too. But I don't think he bangs her. But
so right from the start, you kind of realize that this family's pretty good at
the hustle.
Just hustling.
Yeah, they got the knack.
So
you got the neck. He's a real bad egg.
He's real bad. I said after that episode, I could not stop for a week.
I still do it. Yeah,
I could not stop saying Ricky Baker. Yeah, he's a real bad egg.
Real bad egg.
Yeah, they're good at the hustle. The daughter creates like a fake college creates fake college documents for the son so he can get this job to tutor.
Right. And he gives her the documents, and she just glances at him and goes, "These don't matter to me.
I don't care about it." Yeah, it's like, well, fuck.
She's like, "You were on a recommendation,
Yeah.
So she sits in on one of his lessons, and he pretty much in the middle of the lesson gives away that he doesn't know how to tutor her really, because he's like, "I don't care if the answer's right or wrong. I care that you slash through it like a jungle or whatever." And like you can tell the mom was kind of into it. She's like, "Oh my God, this is so cute." You know what I'm saying?
It's something about his confidence.
He's got a charm.
You know what I mean? His confidence and his charm.
Yep.
Yeah.
He knew that, and they remark on it several times through the film. The wealthy family, the Parks, the mother is just, God, she's dumb as a bag full of socks. She's so stupid.
She's not very...
I would not even say that she is of average intelligence.
She has a charm, but...
Yeah. It's because she's good looking.
Yeah,
that's where her charm comes from.
I didn't want to like...
Yeah, no, it's okay. I have a whole note about it. Let's discuss.
Let's discuss.
Let me find it. I wondered, and I wrote this down. I wondered what it would be like to go through life being super successful. Well, other people view you as super successful purely because you're attractive, and you're just not very smart. Yeah. And when I say not very smart, I mean like you're probably like a C student, a D student. You know what I mean? That's even a poor way to put it, because I know people that were C and D students that are sharper than this fucking lady. She's just dumb. Like, she doesn't understand anything about anything. She's the most gullible person on the face of the fucking planet.
Yeah. I don't know if it's...
And she's had this beautiful life, beautiful family, beautiful house because she's attractive? Or like her parents were wealthy? Or...
I think it's purely because she is attractive.
Yeah.
Because the relationship,
I think so.
The relationship of Mr. and Mrs. Park...
Mm-hmm.
is not that great.
No. Even the husband comments on it a couple times.
He comments on it.
Yeah.
He's like, love? Oh, yeah, sure. I love
her.
Yeah,
we'll call it love.
Yeah. It's a strange relationship.
What would it be like to be that person, though? That you've gotten so far in life just on your good looks, and you're not that sharp, and you've got to know you're not that sharp. Because if you're standing in a room full of 35 people and they're all talking about shit that's way over your head, you know that you're the dumbest person in the room.
Yeah.
I've been there. But what's it like to go through life like that? Just like knowing in the back of your head, I don't really deserve any of this shit. Because I didn't earn any of it.
You probably get to a point where you're like, you convince yourself that you do deserve it and you are worth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You convince yourself.
Honey, I'm worth it.
There are several times in this movie where she's just sleeping on the couch. And I don't know if she was like fucked up, drunk. I'm not really sure. But the husband comes home and she's just like, snaps out of it. She's like, oh, let me cook. Let me do this. Let me do that.
Yeah.
But she's not good at cooking. She's not good at really anything.
Nope. She's good at planning a party.
Yeah.
You know who else is good at planning a party? Everybody.
Anybody?
Yeah, anybody who's like, you know
people.
what? Let's fucking party, bro. What would be cool? Cool if we had live music. Like, I don't know, like a canoe full of beer. That'd be pretty dope.
So going back to what we were talking about before, the son, he gets the job. He does a couple lessons. And eventually, he kind of recommends his sister as a teacher for the youngest Park son.
Whoa. Art therapist.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
Sorry.
World-renowned art therapist.
So there's a world-renowned, yeah. So the Parks have a young son who is a quote-unquote artist.
Mm-hmm.
He paints these. I don't even know what would you call these pictures.
Here's the part that I like because I am a bit of an art nerd. She's like, oh, this is very Bousquet, and she's right. It is. Jean-Michel Bousquet was like a French artist, and he was homeless, and he would scribble on like fucking cards. You know what I mean? Like cards or whatever. And that's he eventually became a very famous artist. And then I think he died, or he had a drug addiction issue, and then he died. I'm not exactly positive. But when she's like, oh, this is very Bousquet, like, she's right. It is.
Okay.
It's very, like, if you look up any of his paintings, you'd be like,
that looks like.
Yeah, it does actually look like his work, which is pretty wild.
Huh.
But she's just ad-libbing shit. And I like the way.
The sister?
I like the way before they ring the doorbell, she's like, hold on. And they made a little song.
That was cool.
To help memorize their lie.
Sharp.
They have a little mnemonic, and she's like, cousin of so-and-so, ba-ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Got it.
Because we're not brother and sister in this scenario.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't know each other. I mean, they know each other from recommendation.
But
that's how they get. That's their in.
Yeah, it would, like, as far as they are concerned, as soon as they pass the threshold of that gate, they're strangers who just met in person today.
Man, this house it's pretty fucking nice.
Super nice.
Pretty nice.
I forgot the name of the architect. They referred to him several times.
Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write it down.
Anyway, the architect built the house, lived there for years, had a housekeeper. Then he decided to sell the house and move to France.
Mm-hmm.
And when the people purchased the house, the Parks, he was like, hey, she's a phenomenal housekeeper. You guys should hire her on. She kind of comes with the place. So that's the housekeeper that lives with them. They also have a driver.
They have a driver.
And they had a tutor for their son.
Yes.
Or a tutor for their daughter. So the Kim's family son took the place of the tutor.
Correct.
And then he is getting his sister in there to tutor the son. And she's a fake too. Because even when she gets home later, she's talking about, she's like, I just Googled art therapy and fucking ad-libbed it all.
Like, yeah. But she sounds like she knows what she's talking about.
She is the sharpest knife in the drawer when it comes to that household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's great.
So she gets through her first day to like tutoring or whatever. And they're like, oh, we'll have our driver drive you home. Yep. And she's like, oh yeah, drop me off at the bus station. And he's like, oh, okay. And she slips her panties off and shoves them in the car door. This is just to cause like confusion and a stir and to maybe get the driver fired. And it works.
But it's crazy. So this is only my second viewing of this film, but you can see it in her. You can see that thought process when you watch it the second time. You're like,
oh yeah,
she's thinking about it right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's like,
manipulation.
How do I get this guy fired? How do I open this avenue?
For my father.
You know
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, or whoever. But yeah. So she does, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, actually, I could recommend a driver as an older driver." And they're like, I like the idea of an older driver. They're more polite. They know the routes better. So they wind up hiring. They're going to hire Dad.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Dad do? He puts on his finest suit and goes to the nearest Mercedes-Benz dealership to learn how to operate the OS for the fucking car, which is very slick. So by the time he's driving the guy. And he's like, "Oh, your cornering is excellent." He's like, "It's fundamental, but it's important."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, from the hustle and bustle of the day," so he just turns the GPS off without even like looking at it. Big fancy touchscreen monitor or whatever. You can tell that Mr. Park is impressed with Mr. Kim's.
And I think he's most impressed because it keeps focusing on the Mr. Park's coffee.
Yeah,
and it's not moving.
Doesn't spill a drop.
The coffee doesn't spill a drop.
Yeah. That's because you're riding in a car that cost as much as 2 of my houses. That's
right.
why. That's got nothing to do
with the driving.
Yeah. Yeah, that fucking suspension is
legit.
Top of the line, I'm sure.
At this point,
for the panty thing, I just got to say.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I wrote down the panty plant.
The panty plant.
Yeah, that's all I want to say about it.
Oh, okay.
I just wrote down the panty plant, and I thought that was fun. I like the way before she gets in the car for the panty plant or whatever, the wife is walking her out there. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Oh, Jessica, you're so young and naive. You have a lot to learn about people." And she's the master manipulator of all of them. Of all of them.
The son's pretty good too. But he's not bad. She's fucking top tier. She's top of the line, baby.
She's fucking ruthless, baby.
She's top shelf.
She is top shelf.
All right. So at this point, they're like, "Okay, how do we get mom in this? Right? How do we get our mother into this?"
That housekeeper, she acts like a nice housekeeper, but she's a snake.
Yep.
Or she's a wolf or whatever she calls her. Yeah, she's been there. She's survived the change of ownership. She's been there for fucking years or whatever.
So through the daughter, the Park daughter,
mm-hmm.
the Kim son learns that the nanny, I shouldn't say nanny, she's
housekeeper.
She's a housekeeper.
Yeah.
The housekeeper has an allergy to peaches.
So now we start to play with how much peach allergy we're talking here.
Right.
So they get peaches from the market. They're like shaving the peach fuzz off of them and like,
man, it's
dropping it
fucked up,
like
dude.
Flipping it on her collar as they're walking past the gate and
just
shit.
Enough to give her an allergic reaction.
Oh,
right?
and she has a pretty severe reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually one day they flick it on her or whatever, and she's having a fucking coughing fit. And she throws a like a hanky or whatever in the trash can.
Well, before that,
yeah,
she goes to the hospital.
Oh,
correct.
Yeah.
That's kind of where this all starts,
right?
Because she doesn't know that someone's flicked peach juice on her.
Yeah, she's like, there wasn't a peach anywhere, but anytime I've had a reaction like this, it's because of peaches.
So she's followed by the husband, the
mm-hmm.
Kim husband.
Oh yeah,
and at the hospital he takes a selfie of her there.
Oh, he's taking a video of her like having a conversation with somebody on the phone.
No, it's just a selfie.
Oh, is it just a selfie?
He's like, I was taking a selfie for my wife. Because he's showing Mrs. Park later. He's like, I was taking a selfie for my wife. Isn't this your housekeeper? And she's like, yeah, this was at the hospital. He's like, yeah, I was just going in for my yearly checkup, you know.
Yeah.
And I heard her mention something about TB, and she's like, tuberculosis.
Right.
He's like, yes.
Yeah. So when she throws that napkin away, he's like carrying in groceries. He goes to set them on the counter, and he's got like a little packet of Korean hot sauce. And that shit is, I bet it's fucking good.
Oh, man.
Red number 5. Am I right?
I'd love to try some of that shit.
I bet it is fire, but it looks exactly like blood.
Yeah.
So he picks up the handkerchief out of the trash can, just has this look of dread on his face, and turn around and looks at the wife, just freaking her the fuck out.
I think she passes out.
I think she does pass out. Yeah, I think you're right.
She's like, holy shit, it really is tuberculosis. So
yeah. And just like they do with all the other employees, let's find a way to quietly let her go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not make a stink about it. There's no need to mention the reason that we're actually firing her. We can just fire
She's like,
her
don't tell my husband.
Which is what you can do in Missouri. Fun fact. You can just fire an employee just because. You don't have to give him a reason, really. You can say the reason was, I don't know, you violated the dress code, or you smelled like poop.
You smell like poop.
It doesn't matter what it is. You can just fault people.
I will say, man, whenever they fire the housekeeper and she's leaving the house and it's raining, that kind of fucking bummed me out, man. That's sad.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of realize how shitty these people are.
And then later, you're well, man, how were they living? You know what I mean? She was pretty much living at their house.
We'll get there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. They see somebody else living this fucking fat life, and why shouldn't they have it?
I get it.
And I do, but they are fucking ruthless about getting it.
They're very ruthless. Now they need a new housekeeper, and I really like this part because we get to see more of the daughters. Like you said,
how fucking
hustle.
Oh my god, dude, she's so fucking slick.
So Mr. Kim gives Mr. Park a card for a new business. What do they call it? It's like
the Care.
Yeah, it's the Care, but it's like a
VIP service subscription.
Subscription. That's what it was.
It's like a VIP subscription for people who need, like people that have worked in that industry and they're like vetted.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, how do you have this card? And he's like, oh, I guess you could say they scouted me or whatever. But I had already made a deal with you. That's the only reason I have the card.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a number for consultations on the back, which is which is the daughter's phone number, the tutor for their son.
Yeah.
And she calls in. And he's like, oh, I love the way the dad just starts beaming when she answers the phone because he's like, she's got such a nice voice. She's such a fucking hustler for it. You know what I mean? Like, listen to that. She gets that from me. That's my daughter. He's so proud of her. He's so proud of her for laying it on so fucking
and
thick.
he's like kind of like, let me check this. Let me watch you do your work. And she's like,
waves him out of the room. She's like, get out of here. I gotta focus. Oh my god, she's so good though. But what she tells her, she's like, I like the way you flip the script. It's like if you call a business and go, yes, I would like to know more, and they go, before I'm gonna tell you anything, I need proof of income. I need the deed to your house. I need your financial records. I need this. I need that. And she's like, do you have a pen? Write all this down. She's writing it all down. And then they just fucking give it to her.
They give her all that information.
They just called a phone number and gave her all that shit because the wife's a fucking moron.
She is.
Because that would be like, where's your office?
Right.
I'm coming in for this.
I need to meet you.
Right.
She's so fucking gullible, man, the wife.
Man, but she sounds so fucking official, man.
She does. The Kim daughter sounds very official. So that's the way they get Mrs. Kim into the con, if you will.
Now the whole family works for
the whole family works for
Mom's the housekeeper, the kids are tutors, and fucking dad's the driver.
I like the part where, because I think you can kind of tell that the son is, I don't know, I almost want to say autistic. He's probably on the spectrum.
I think he's on the spectrum. Or at the very least, he just has never had any discipline ever in his entire life.
So we're talking about the Park son, the rich family son.
Right. That kid just fucking runs amok.
Yeah.
Everywhere, all the time.
I think he's on the spectrum somewhere. But at one point, I really like this bit where he starts smelling.
He smells Mr. Kim.
He smells Mr. Kim.
And then he smells Mrs. Kim, and he's like, you guys smell the same.
And it kind of like, you can kind of tell they're like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Right.
Mr. and Mrs. Park, they're like, that's...
Yeah. So are Mr. and Mrs. Kim, because it's a thing they hadn't realized about themselves.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the movie, there's this great fucking through line. The smell of poverty alone is offensive.
Yep.
And... I got them goose pimples thinking about
dude.
It is something else. Later, but much later in the movie, the husband and the wife are laying on the couch, and he says something about how much he likes the driver. He's like, yeah, he's great. He always seems like he'll walk right up to the line, but he never crosses it, and I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But that smell crosses the line.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like, I fucking smell that. I smell Mr. Kim's smell. I can smell it. And she's like, yeah, you're being crazy. And he's like, no. He's like, sometimes you smell it on the subway. And she's like, subway people do smell different. And then, but she's like, oh, I haven't ridden the subway in 20-something years.
Right.
I fucking bet you haven't.
She doesn't have to.
Right.
Yeah, dude. Some of the ways he describes the smell, I didn't write them down, but it's super funny.
Yeah.
Did you write any of it down?
I didn't write any of it down either, but they are great descriptors.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. What is it, beer 30, Danny?
Yeah. Time for a cold bush beer. I'm just kidding, it's Guinness.
It's a Guinness this time.
You know how you can tell?
Oh, hey-yo.
Because that cap is pop it off. Just pop it off.
All right, so this is where the movie kind of
It's the son's birthday.
no, we're not there yet.
They're not going out of town yet?
Oh, well, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I was thinking the party.
Oh, the
at
party.
The end.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right.
It's almost the son's birthday.
It's the son's birthday, so
They're going on a camping trip.
they're going to go on a camping trip.
Because he is obsessed with American Indians.
Yes, he is.
Or Native Americans, as we would call them. But they refer to them as American Indians several times in it.
Right.
I like the way she's like, he throws that tent up in the yard when it's raining. And he's like, will that tent leak? And she's like, well, I bought it from the U.S., so it should be fine.
It should be fine, yeah. That will not be fine.
Laughs in economics.
Right. So the Park family goes camping, and basically the Kim family fucking moves in.
Pretty much,
because they think that the Park family's, they're going to be gone for a while. Probably like the whole weekend or whatever.
They're sampling all the booze. They're eating all the treats. They're getting fucking hammered. The daughter gets so fucking hammered that she's eventually like, am I eating dog treats?
And she is.
She is eating dog treats.
Got it.
Nice. Nailed it.
Her performance is fucking amazing in that scene. It's just,
it is literally stuff of legend. Like when the wife says something, the dad grabs her and acts like he's gonna beat her ass. He's like, I fooled you guys.
Yeah.
He's like, I got all you guys. They're just like, I buy them as a family.
you do.
You buy them as a family unit through and through.
Yeah.
They all seem so familiar and they love each other.
Mm-hmm.
And their love for each other is very, very real. And it's so good. The direction in this is outstanding.
So good. It works. Great performances just all around.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, they sample some booze. They get fucking wasted. Randomly, the old housekeeper shows up.
They eat the dog treats.
Yeah. The old housekeeper shows up, and
boy, she's looking rough.
She's looking rough. She's got like some sores on her mouth. She looks like she's got punched in the face.
Yeah, maybe she's been sleeping on the streets.
Yeah, that's man. It just bums me out when she got fired. Anyways, she shows up, and she's like, "Oh, I forgot something downstairs."
Shouldn't bum you out. It shouldn't. Because
it turns out...
honestly, she's equally as awful.
She is. It turns out she's equally as awful. She tells the new housekeeper, Mrs. Kim, that she forgot something downstairs. This is where we realize that there's a bunker that the rich Park family, does not know about.
The architect never told them.
They do not know about.
Yep.
Secretly, the old housekeeper has kept her husband.
She smuggled her husband in there.
And he's been living in this bunker for 4 plus years.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I love this. I feel like this is where the movie really just
it kicks
fucking
into
flips.
It's a different gear.
It's a different gear
for the rest of the film.
It flips upside down. Something. It takes a different tone.
It went from being a really sinister thing, being like, oh man, these underprivileged people are really sticking it to the man here, and then like also this is pretty immoral what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then it turns into like, is this everybody in Korea?
South Korea,
yeah. Is this everybody in South Korea? Like, I feel like where they live, I feel like given the opportunity, any one of their neighbors or that guy that pisses outside their house multiple times would do the exact same thing if they were sharp enough to get away with it.
Yeah.
With all the forgery and everything else. God, it must just be fucking hard to live there. Wouldn't you have more luck just living in the woods?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Build a hut in the woods and be like, fucking, I'd eat squirrels and fucking I grow I got a little garden.
This is it.
And then I come into town and steal some shit on occasion.
Right. Yeah, that's just how I live.
That seems like...
easier than this.
That seems easier than this. But honestly, man, when the Parks are on their little camping expedition or whatever, and they're all just like living it up, in that big fucking great room with the giant glass window, just watching the fucking storm rain down on that gorgeous fucking Zen garden. I'm like, God damn, man, that is nice.
Right. That's a great scene for the whole family, for the Kim family.
You feel like that's the first real moment of relief they've had in...
for sure.
30, 40 years, some of them, depending on how old, independent members of the family are. Like, that is the most relaxed and celebratory they've been, and God knows how long.
They don't have to worry about anything in that moment.
Yeah. And it's that really comes through.
Yeah. So the camping trip gets rained out.
Mm-hmm.
The Mrs. Park calls the housekeeper, Mrs. Kim.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, we're going to be home in 8 minutes. Can you prepare some Ramdan? I think it was what it was called.
Yeah, Ramdan.
Ramdan.
But whatever it is, Ramdan, Ramdan, look fucking fire.
Sirloin,
she's like,
noodles.
oh, there's some sirloin in there, and she busted out, and I'm like, that's Wagyu.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. The marbling on it's fucking exquisite. So she's fucking, frying up cubing it up and then frying that shit up and making these fucking noodles, and they look like a much thicker egg noodle than a ramen noodle, and the sauce is much thicker. Mm-hmm. And oh my god, it looks fucking delicious.
I will say, just right before that, whenever the Kim family, the poor Kim family, realizes that the old housekeeper, because they're kind of like spying on her,
mm-hmm.
they realize that the old housekeeper has been keeping her husband in the bunker.
Oh yeah.
They all fall down the steps
mm-hmm.
and reveal themselves. So then that causes the kind of a scuffle there. Obviously.
Now the old housekeeper knows that she's doing the same thing that she was doing, but she's got a phone in her hand and she takes a video and she's like, I'll send it and blah, 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 blah.
So
there's a bit during this interaction where the old housekeeper's husband is sitting on his bed eating a fucking banana, and it will never not make me gag the way he's eating that banana, because he's just like, what is that?
It's like bite after bite without chewing or swallowing.
It's almost like he's shaving the banana with his teeth or whatever. You feel like he's just pressing it into the roof of his mouth. It is weird and disgusting, and that guy is weird and disgusting in this movie.
Yeah, he is.
Like, she brings him a bottle of milk. Where'd she fucking steal that from? Where'd you just get a bottle of fucking milk in a baby bottle?
A baby bottle,
clear, it's a baby bottle. It's got a nipple on it. And he's like, he's loving it. He's loving it. And
what
it
a
is
strange man.
Fucking super weird, and I don't like it. So during this kerfuffle, when the Parks come home, the Kim family they're drunk. They got snacks everywhere. They're throwing shit at each other. They're all drunk. And they're like, fuck.
We got to clean up.
So they fucking throw everything under the coffee table, and they all get under the coffee table except for the mom, because she's the housekeeper.
She's the housekeeper. Well, at first, they're all hiding in different spots. The daughter is under the coffee table at first. The son is under his soon-to-be girlfriend's bed because he had to bring her diary back. Dad is still in the basement, or the bunker, trying to take care of these fucking crazy people.
Mm-hmm.
They all eventually end up under the coffee table.
Right.
That's when the son wants to
camp outside in the fucking pouring rain, and the husband and wife are just laying there on the couch and doing a little heavy petting.
They are doing some real heavy petting.
She is very into nipple play,
apparently.
And I tell you what, if you want to get yourself some of that nipple play, got to keep that bush trimmed down.
Okay.
It's Just Two Movies brought to you by Manscaped. You like that fucking shit? Woo! Might as well be a mall cop. I'm on that Segway, baby.
Damn. You better get off that Segway, Danny. You're being so silly.
Well, let me find the copy here. It's in my... I segued so seamlessly, I don't even... That's right, Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. These products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. So, you like that? I wish I had this dude's job. The guy that just writes this stuff for Manscaped. God, it's good.
I love it.
So, Manscaped was kind enough to send us the performance package, and I gotta tell you, it's a performance package that proceeds to procure a plump package. I don't know. I'm trying to use too many P words. I couldn't think of a good synonym. But seriously, though, over 6 million men worldwide have joined and gotten into Manscaped.
Mm-hmm.
And if my math is correct, that's almost 12 million balls that are much happier because of it. And I mean, they sent us this package. I keep a high and tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just use and this is going to sound disgusting to a lot of people, I use the same razor I used to like trim my beard.
That's gross.
Well, I'm a gross, disgusting man. But not anymore, baby. One thing that I did legitimately notice about this thing out of the box, the first time I used it, I was like, no snags. I had no snags.
Yeah.
and I have never not had a snag. So I am comfortable in saying that it is legitimately the most pleasant ball trimming experience that I have ever had as a user.
So I've actually used Manscaped for probably 4 years.
It doesn't look like it by the look of your penis.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
But no shit. I'm not like trying to sound fucking cool. I'm not trying to sell shit and be a douchebag.
We wouldn't advertise, like we've been doing this podcast for almost 2 years. We would not advertise a thing that we didn't think was a good product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I've legit been using Manscaped for 4 years, I think. I've got the lawnmower 3.0. Well, now I have the lawnmower.
Now you
4.
have the 4.0. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Amazing. Like this shit is a game changer for guys. I'm not kidding.
If you want, now you use the crop what's it called? The crop preserver ball deodorant.
Yes, actually,
because you were like I was like, we might get Manscaped as a sponsor. You're like, I love their ball deodorant.
It's a lot.
And I was like, I got on the website and I was looking for like deodorant in a roller ball. You know what I'm talking, like for your underarms, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
No,
and then I found
balls.
it and I was like, hilarious. Hilarious.
Because it's an anti-chafing deodorant
Oh.
for your fucking chode and your nutsack.
Fucking A, baby.
And I work in an environment that doesn't have AC.
Sweaty
so guess
as fuck,
what?
yeah.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah, if you work in a factory or a brewery or
anywhere that's hot,
a whorehouse, probably any of those places would be great to ease some chafing. Or if you're just going to Six Flags, maybe you're taking the kids to Six Flags.
Dude, I'm
serious. You're not going to Six Flags trying to get lucky. You're trying to get on the Screaming Eagle, and you're trying to not have your nuts chafed all to hell by the time you get home.
It's a game changer. It's a ball changer. It's all the above.
That's right. You don't want to get home from Six Flags and put a pack of frozen peas on your plump peaches. But seriously, the trimmer, I don't know if it's because it's like a ceramic blade, the way there's no snaggage.
Mm-hmm.
I see, like, out of the box, that is the most impressive thing about me. But when you do like hold it, you're like, well, this is a quality instrument.
I like that.
But yeah,
I like that the trimmer 4, number 4, the newest one that the company offers is like, technically it's wireless. It just goes on to a dock.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like
charges
wireless.
Well, it charges. It's a wireless charge.
Yeah, I really like that. With the other one, you had to kind of plug it in. And it's just like, I don't know. I like that.
Then it's got to sit on the counter and it gets dusty and shit. This thing sits upright.
Yeah.
Looks very sleek as well.
Oh, it's all sleek.
Like, it's not like you'd be like, oh, that's my ball trimmer on my counter or whatever.
Yeah,
like, it's a sleek looking appliance. You know what I mean?
You would see that and just assume it's a beard trimmer or whatever.
Right. Yeah. No. That's great. Another added thing that's great. It is waterproof also. Yep. So if you've got the drain capacity, I do not. But they also send us these hilarious newspapers.
Yes, for like
I put down on the floor and trim my stuff like that.
Yeah, so you don't fucking get hair.
I think one of the most thoughtful things about this is when you're getting up in that chode, when you're hitting that ditch, the old dirty ditch, how useful is the fact that there's a fucking flashlight on the trimmer? And it just has a flashlight on it. The day hath been saved.
Right.
Yeah.
Something maybe to look into.
Yeah. My butthole, which I also trimmed
up. The drain stopper or whatever. Can you guys get like a drain stopper that collects?
It's a whole fucking thing. I literally have to like fucking get an angle grinder and cut the entire fucking drain out. I'm just not doing it.
Okay.
Someday I'll call a plumber and be like, here's fucking $200. Put a new drain in this because this thing fucking sucks.
I got you.
You can save the mess on the floor. Like every other place I've ever lived, this would have been a straight up game changer. Is the fact I can just do it in the shower.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm all about also the weed whacker, the ear hair and nose trimmer.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. I know that you might not know this about me because I don't ever see you longingly gazing into my ears like you used to.
They're hairy.
They're hairy as fuck. And Alicia will always be like, don't move. And she will rip them out. And
that's the worst feeling ever, dude.
Well, it hurts so much, and I guess I'm so vain. I've never been like, I need an ear hair trimmer. But now that I've got one, I'm like, motherfucker, this is why I should have done this years ago.
Right.
Just like, done.
30
Done.
seconds.
Yeah. Also, no snags with that. I don't know if that's a common thing because I've never used one before, but holy shit, I love that thing.
Have you ever tried to pull a nose hair out?
Oh my God, it's the worst.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fucking get your shit and get the fuck out of here.
Get your shit, get Manscaped, and then get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
Have you tried the Crop Reviver ball toner?
I have not. Not yet.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah?
Here, get over here and smell this
Hang on
undercarriage.
1 sec.
Oh, you feel that? All right, come on. Yeah, you smell that? You smell that heat coming off of there?
Holy shit, dude.
It's my undercarriage. What's that smell like?
Wow.
Fucking leather new car.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Oh, your hands are cold.
Sorry. I've been drinking beer.
Sorry, it's my beer hand. Oh man, yeah, no, I mean they even threw us in 2 free gifts. We got the boxer briefs, which are
Boxer briefs.
yeah, the boxer briefs.
T-shirt.
Yeah, t-shirts.
Dude,
t-shirts cool as shit.
They hooked it the fuck up,
That t-shirt is extremely comfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm loving the boxers. I always I'll beat the shit out of boxers, man. Seriously, whether you're a man, woman, or teenager, I know there's somebody out there that are fucking teenagers. Ask for a fucking, take care of your fucking bush or whatever.
Here's the thing. Your partner wants you to groom.
Yes.
99% of the time.
Even if they won't say it.
99. I'm going to say 90 because some people are into some weird shit.
Unless you're dating Cheech or Chong. They're probably into the natural look. But
your partner wants you to groom down there. And I promise you,
of course,
Manscaped is just where it's at.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish Manscaped was a thing 15 years ago.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just...
Yeah. I would have said
it was so
subscription
awkward,
for
like trying to do whatever you wanted to do down there before.
Yeah, and you're fumbling around and you're using tools that are not made for it.
No,
up.
that's what I'm talking
Straight
about.
Up,
it's like,
absolutely. Do you ever trim your pubes with scissors?
Yes, that's how I'm fucking. I was gonna go there. Dude. It's
you
terrifying.
Ever see, the single bead of sweat running down my forehead.
You're in the shower,
like a doctor in an operating room.
Am I gonna cut my nuts today?
Is today the day I have to pick up a ball and go tell my mom I need to
Mom, we gotta go to the ER.
We gotta go to the
now.
ER. Why? Where'd you get that bird egg? But seriously, on a serious note, fucking take care of your shit.
Yes.
You can get 20% off and free shipping. You heard me right. 20% off and fucking free shipping by using code 2 movies.
2 movies.
2 movies.
Is that 2?
I was going to
use
number
2.
I literally was going to use code cum joke, but then I thought this might not read as a real advertisement,
right.
Which it is. But seriously, the promo code 2 movies.
Like 2 or just spelled out.
The number 2 and then movies. Okay. No space, just 2 movies. If you have a loved one, like even a lady, my lady is like, we're getting another one of these for me. Yeah. All right. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you? It's a fucking amazing trimmer. So if you have a loved one, this makes a great gift.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
great.
For sure.
It's thoughtful. It's not rude, though, because if you're going to get somebody something that says, hey, take care of that bush, wouldn't you like it to be the Cadillac with the leather?
That's the thing is it's so nice that you're like, oh, fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
like,
fucking A.
You see it and you're like, you take it out of the package and you're like, holy shit. Yeah, man.
That's right.
Just great products.
Yeah, and they ship it straight to your door so you can take it out of the package to take care of your package. That's promo code 2 movies at manscaped.com.
I just want to say thank you to Manscaped for hooking it up for real. Like,
oh,
that was
dude,
fucking
I'm
cool.
fucking thrilled with it. That fucking crop reviver, the ball freshener or whatever, whatever. Dude, I'm all about it, man.
Yeah.
I'm all about it because sometimes I get a little sweaty and crunchy at work, and I'm a thick fella, so there's a lot of friction going on down there when I'm getting around. You know what I'm saying? It is nice to be like if I know that. The minute I get home, I'm literally just going to change clothes and we have shit we have to go do. It's a nice, it's almost like washing your nuts in the sink of a Taco Bell. It just makes you feel fresh, baby. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get back to the show, but seriously, check out manscaped.com, promo code 2 movies to get your hookup on. Anyway, back to the lady that's super into nipple play. God damn, that was a good segue. Fuck, I'm good at this. I love podcasting.
So we had the son. We had the park son.
The dude ate the banana.
We had the park son going out to camp.
Oh yeah, so the Park's husband and wife finally pass out on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
The Kims are able to sneak out.
Yes.
Now, in the film, it has been raining its motherfucking ass off for hours.
Maybe a day.
So they are all running home in the rain, in the pouring down rain. And because they live in this like partial basement home in the slums of the worst part of town at the bottom of the fucking hill.
Yeah.
Where's all that rain go? Into the sewers.
Into the sewers,
And what happens when the sewers get full? They come up through the lowest points in the sewage line. So their whole house is flooded with shit water. And man, this part, I know there's lots of weird, heartbreaking stuff in this film, but this is the part that like stays with me.
Yeah.
Is when the dad goes in there and he's like, he gets his war medal and it just has fucking sewage water in it. And you can see he's heartbroken. The daughter gets on the toilet, smokes her last cigarette, and she's covered in shit.
She's on the toilet for a reason, though.
Because the toilet is exploding shit out of it.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And she's sitting on the toilet. She grabs a cigarette. She touches it with her fingers, and now there's shit on the cigarette. And she still smokes it because you know what? This is probably not the first time.
Yeah.
It's probably not the first time. And that shit to me is so fucking sad.
I think it really speaks to what you would do to not be poor and in that situation.
It is beyond gross. If you watch any of this movie and you're like, no, fuck those people, that's fucking super immoral. How could you? When was the last time you were up to your nipples in sewage water?
And have you ever been poor?
Unless you do that professionally. If that's part of your job, then you're doing that by choice.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, which by the way, we appreciate you because I don't want to fucking do that.
You ask yourself, have you ever been poor? And
I've been
probably
poor, but
90% of the people in Missouri, 90% of the people in Missouri have been pretty fucking poor. Maybe not that poor, but I'm saying like poor.
Yeah.
Growing up at least.
Yeah,
right?
I think median income where we're located is like $78,000 a year. So there's a lot of poor people around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not that poor.
No.
Not to the best of my knowledge anyway. So they have to go sleep in a gymnasium.
Yeah.
And the dad tells the son, he's like, the son's like freaking out. And the dad's like, hey, don't even worry about it, man. I got a plan. He's like, what's your plan? My plan is I don't have a plan. And he's using these euphemisms to get around what he means to say. But the next morning, they all individually get a phone call. And they're like, hey, we're having an impromptu birthday party for the son.
Yep.
Nobody wants to do it.
No.
They all have hit rock bottom. And they're like, we just need a minute to not be at the beck and call of these fucking rich people who can't even just go get groceries themselves. Like they can't or won't do anything for themselves.
Like that's the only thing. Okay, so that's the only thing that the wife has done in this movie.
Goes with the driver to do some shopping.
She goes with the driver.
Yeah.
To do some shopping, and that's all she's good at.
That's
it.
Spending money. Yeah. Not to say if you're out there and you're spending money, that's all you're good. That's not what I mean. That could have come out dickish. That's not what I mean.
No, that's what
you have to watch. You have to watch this movie to get the context. And if you've seen this movie, then yeah, go fuck yourself.
All right, so we got the party. We're at the party, right?
Party time.
And Kim's son, he wonders, do I belong with these people? Right? I feel like the son, Mr. Kim, and his son kind of have this kind of existential crisis.
They are, yeah. And he's trying to lean on his dad and share it. And his dad's like, don't even worry about it, baby.
Yeah.
And then he's like, why are you holding on to that rock? And he's like, it keeps clinging to me. Which is a great like metaphor for the actual parasite. Maybe all along it was the rock. Because they were just poor and folding pizza boxes until that thing came into their life that was supposed to bring them material wealth.
Right. Yeah. Ah, man, I love it.
Oh, God, it's such a fucking good movie. I text you in the middle of watching. I was like, God, I fucking love this movie. Yeah. You're like, I was going to text you
I was going to text you that, too.
Yeah, so they're having the impromptu birthday party. Nobody wants to do it. They're all being included in weird ways they don't want to. and the Kim father, Mr. Kim, he is especially not into this.
Not at all.
And
he has to dress up like an Indian.
Yeah, and the Parks father, he's like, okay, Miss Jessica's going to bring the cake out, and we're going to act like we're going to attack her with our tomahawks, and then, my son's going to come out, and he's going to save the cake princess, and he's like, it's real stupid, but, it's like, my wife really thinks it'll be special, and Mr. Kim's like, 'cause you love her, right? And he's like, you're being paid extra for this.
Yeah.
So that's the first time he crossed the line, like intentionally. The first time it wasn't intentional. He's like, oh, you love your wife, right? And he's like, ha, 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 that's a funny joke. We'll call it love.
Yeah.
Sure. But this time he just immediately cuts the shit and he's like, you were being paid extra to be here, so shut the fuck
off.
Yeah. Which is hilarious because the guy just wants a friend to help him enact this little scene.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any friends.
Right.
He has a shitload of money. He doesn't have any friends.
Exactly.
Yeah. So he's got to pay the driver to be part. He has extra. He's got to pay him extra to do this, which is also sad in of itself.
Yeah.
Now, in the meantime, the old housekeeper and her husband, they were both tied up downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
The woman wakes up, she gains consciousness. And she starts running up the stairs, even though she's got her hands tied. And the Kim wife sees her coming up and just like fucking pork chops her or whatever.
Kicks her down the steps.
Knocks her down those fucking stone steps, and she gives her she gives her a head injury that will shortly become fatal.
I thought she killed her right there because
she later regains consciousness.
I thought she killed her right there, but she just gave her a pretty bad fucking concussion.
Probably gave her like bleeding or water on the brain.
She was definitely bleeding.
Yeah. Well, that brain bleed can take, it can take days.
Right.
But it is fatal, and there's not really much we can do about it.
The Kim son goes down to check on them.
He takes that stone with him.
Takes the stone with him. I believe the old housekeeper is faking her death or whatever. Or maybe that was her. She's still passed out, laying just on the stairs.
Oh, she's dead.
That's still her.
She's dead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
There's a point where she regains consciousness and she tries
to
tries to bite her husband's duct tape binds off, but she can't because she doesn't have motor skills because her brain is filling with blood.
Oh man.
And then she's just like, "Oh, you got to kill that woman because she knocked me down the stairs."
Yeah. So the Kim son goes downstairs. He sees her laying there dead. And then her husband, ropes him.
Yeah.
He escapes, goes upstairs, but then the husband fucking bashes him over the head with that stone twice.
I thought he killed him.
I thought he killed him.
Yeah.
Turns out he didn't.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
But, honestly, it would almost be like just having the stone dropped on you because that guy's so fucking little and malnourished.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit him hard
he doesn't have the muscle mass to really land the killing blow.
So the housekeeper's husband goes upstairs. He grabs a knife, and he stabs the Kim daughter,
mm-hmm.
who has a birthday cake for the boy, and just fucking chaos ensues right here.
Yep.
Just shit goes fucking crazy. The park, you just everything's going crazy. You see the park daughter carrying the Kim son. Because he just got bashed over the head twice with a stone.
Yep.
The Kim mother stabs the housekeeper's husband.
It just with a kebab knife.
With a kebab. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a kebab sword.
Yeah.
It's fucking 3 feet long. It's crazy. So it is absolute fucking just chaos.
Madness.
Yeah, it is absolute fucking chaos. There are a handful of fatalities in it. But what happens eventually, that is a good part of the movie I don't want to spoil too much of, because when it erupts into that, it's fucking insane. It is just madness. It seems like a disaster film all of a sudden, the way people are panicking. And you get to see, there's a bit where... No, there is a bit I'm going to spoil.
Okay.
There's a bit where Mr. Park leans over the skewer knife to try to get the keys out from under the assailant. And he smells that guy, and he's like, oh, ugh. And he kind of goes to plug his nose or put his finger under his nose so he doesn't have to smell it.
And that triggers
Mr. Kim.
hard.
Yeah, hard like
So
you
hard.
fucking piece of shit. And he murders him.
Kills him.
Yeah, he fucking kills him. So anyway, after all this fucking chaos erupts, what happens is Mr. Kim gets himself down in that basement. And they're like, still the manhunt is on. No one's ever found this man or whatever. So he's just hiding in the basement doing what the husband was doing.
The bunker, yeah.
Yeah, so he's living in the bunker now. The son has to have multiple brain surgeries, but he does survive.
Yeah.
The daughter dies.
The daughter dies. Man, that's so
The
fucking
mom
sad.
is fine, although she did get nicked up pretty nasty.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of going back about their lives. And the son, he gets this plan where he's going to make a bunch of money, and one day he's going to buy that house, and his dad can just come upstairs.
Just walk out like a free man.
But that's a dream. That didn't actually happen. It's a very nice piece of cinema, and it's very heartfelt, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. The movie's over. And then I'm like, nope, that didn't
that's
actually
not
happen.
how it happens.
Nope, he has brain damage. So, you know what I mean?
He has brain damage, and
So he goes to watch the house. There's new people moved in.
yeah.
And he sees fucking the lights flickering, and it's Morse code. His dad wrote a letter and is like doing it via Morse code with a button in the basement to just try to get the letter out. Yeah, exactly. And man, it is crazy. It's just a crazy fucking story.
What a good story. The movie ends the same way it begins, and it's with the son in the house. The Kim son, the poor son in the house. It begins with him and it also ends with him.
Yep.
Wow. What a just cinematic adventure. Just brilliant.
It is as far as writing is concerned, in my opinion, masterpiece. How many toilet water cigarette thumbs out of 10 would you give this?
Toilet water cigarette thumbs?
Toilet water cigarette, like a cigarette with just a little bit of actual shit on it, but you still got to smoke it. If that's what your thumbs were, you had 10 of them though. How many you give this?
Can I have 11?
You can have 10.
Damn it.
Yeah,
All right.
you were going to go 11, huh?
Yeah, I
You're
was going to
10.
go 11.
I saw this shortly after it came out. I waited about a year and a half and I watched it again, and this is my third viewing. And god damn it, it's better every time I watch it. I have to give it a solid fucking 10. There's
10.
nothing I don't like about it.
It's 10.
I will say this is not for everybody. If you know you can't get past subtitles, this would be a good one to try for, though.
Try, please.
Yeah, because it's a fucking masterpiece.
Or if you just like listening to us talk about it.
That's fine too.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine too. So if you want to hear us talk about some other shit, we're going to go watch another movie called Parasite.
From 1982.
1982.
Baby.
Film debut of Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Demi Moore's
Apparently,
first film.
Yeah.
That's what I
we
read. So we'll be right back. Here's a word from our sponsors, or we'll just be right back. I'm not sure. We might cut the fake ad thing because we're doing extra ads on runtime. It doesn't matter. We'll be right back.
We're gonna get up in it, boy.
We're back. Hope you enjoyed that weird little thing I made. So we watched Parasite from 1982. Want to know what Parasite from 1982 is?
Why don't you give the people some info?
See here. It is an organism that lives in or on an organism of another species. Its host and benefits by deriving nutrients.
We get the joke.
I'm still doing it. It's better than what we're about to get to. It is a 1982 R-rated sci-fi horror film. 1 hour, 25-minute runtime. 3.9 out of 10 on IMDb. 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, 5.3 out of 10 on Blu-ray.com, the most reputable of sources. It's got a 69% of Google users liked this movie.
Nice.
Which is, I think, the Google users thing, sometimes it's very telling of a bad movie. Because it'll have like a good bad movie. It'll have bad reviews across the board. IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, Meta, whatever. And then the Google reviews will be like, 78, and it'll just be a piece of hidden gold. You know what I mean?
This is not a piece of hidden gold.
No, it's not. It's very misleading.
This is a piece of hidden shit.
This was directed by Charles Band. It is the debut of the lovely Demi Moore, the only person who has a personality in this movie. Also features
This fart.
Luca Baraccovici, James Davidson, Robert Glaudini, Al Fan, Charlie Curie, Tom Villard, and you know what? I'm sure there's other people in it, but who the fuck cares? One thing I know that you looked up about this is this was 3D back in the day.
Damn.
Maybe one of the first of its kind. I like the way it's a thing that you looked up and you're very surprised about it. You're like, damn, that's crazy. Thanks, I appreciate that. Probably helps really deliver it to the audience. So, Bird, let me ask you a question.
The color of that Guinness.
What would you tell people this movie's about while I drink this whole beer?
I don't know.
Really milk it.
I really don't know what this is about.
When there's the bit that's like an hour into the movie, and she's like, I don't know what this is all about. And I'm like, we don't either.
All right.
The dialogue, the script for this thing has got to be like 5 pages.
Here, there's a doctor. He's harboring parasites. He was bit by a parasite.
Yep.
He's got some sort of infection. He drives around in an ambulance.
It's post-apocalypse.
It's post-apocalyptic Los Angeles, California, wherever they are.
You got to get away from them sickies.
Got to get away from them sickies. Fuck, man, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this movie. It doesn't make any sense.
I think you're on the right track. Everything that you said, but this doctor knows there's 2 parasites out. And he knows that if one gets big enough, it's going to release spores, and then it'll become an epidemic in like a day or 2. So he's also infected, but he's been treating himself, but he can't find a cure. So this reads to me probably off the back of like the Incredible Hulk series. They're like, let's do something with that, but make it scary. And for the day, some of this shit was probably could have been unnerving for 1982.
Some of the parasite stuff was probably like, oh my goodness.
I might have been a sperm cell. Maybe not even that yet. Or a different age.
You were not alive in 82.
You don't know.
You weren't.
You don't know. You haven't seen my birth certificate. I was held back 14 years in elementary school.
Elementary.
That's why I had a beard in middle school. Yeah, so my biggest critique of this is there is a whole lot of fucking chewing scenery.
Just
whole
nothing.
Lot. Every single person that has a role in this movie, there is a bit where they are just staring off in the distance, just chewing that scenery.
And the director's like, hey, can you waste like 3 more minutes?
I'm gonna go take a shit.
Yeah.
I'll be
back. You guys got this.
You guys got this, and this is what happened from it. No, and I know that in that era of filmmaking, that those long chewing scenery scenes were way more prominent. But holy shit, they do not make for good viewing.
Basically, this hour 25 movie could have been just an hour.
It just, like, I don't need to watch, with no sound, a man stare down a road. I don't need to. I know what it's like to look down a road. It's not adding tension. There's nothing happening in a montage that makes me think he's insane or he has some sort of motive. Literally nothing is happening. It's just a dude staring down a road. Now, I will say I liked the Parasite.
For the most part, the Parasite did look decent.
It just looked like a big tadpole with teeth.
Right.
But like fleshy colored, like a foreskin. Like a foreskin tadpole with teeth. And it would leave a snail trail wherever it went, obviously.
Because why wouldn't it?
It's got to be goopy, baby.
It's got to be goopy.
Hey, if it ain't good. If it ain't goop, it's total poop. That's what they say in Hollywood.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard them say it.
I've heard Martin Scorsese say it on several occasions. If it ain't goop,
it's poop, baby.
Sounds like poop.
I think you pretty much nailed down what the movie's about. Or did you? Were you still going somewhere with that?
Says the guy who didn't watch it.
Oh, I watched it.
Yeah, it just
but it didn't get it.
There's so much dragging its feet, but from scene to scene, that it kind of is hard. Like, I don't want to say it's difficult to pick up on the nuances of the film, but I will say that it's hard to care. After 20 minutes, I'm forcing myself to watch this after 20 minutes. Now, granted, we were having some really good laughs, especially in the first 10 minutes when it was just a dude having a real slow orgasm.
That was
really bizarre.
Strange.
Yeah, right? Why would you commit that to film? Because now it's out there forever.
That's not really what happened, but
it is.
It basically is.
Behind the scenes. That's where the audio comes in. It was dubbed, obviously. The audio, that's what the audio is. Now, what they're showing is a dude in a straitjacket on a table screaming.
Right. Yeah. So like you said, it's basically a doctor infected with a fucking parasite.
Yep.
That's trying to find the other parasite so he can take him down and save the world.
And create a cure, and also he doesn't die in the process.
If this was set in 1982, what year do you think they were going for?
1991?
Right.
I don't. It's so fucking bizarre. Gas is $40. Maybe it's the future. Maybe it's the year 2026.
Right.
So he's running. He's on a run. He's got to get his stuff. And you know what? I bet you're wondering, what does Demi Moore have to do with all this?
Not much.
She's not sure either. She comes across this guy and she's like, "You look sick as shit. Sleep here. I'll give you lemonade because I have lemons and that's unusual."
Yeah, her thing.
Life literally gave her lemons, and she literally made lemonade.
I thought you were gonna say she didn't know what to do with it. That would have been funnier.
Yeah, they're going for some Mad Max shit in here,
I guess.
And I think Mad Max was probably after this though. So what year did the OG Mad Max come out?
Let me find out for you, Daniel, because I'm your secretary. No, actually, you're right. I think they were going for a Mad Max. 1979.
Oh, 79.
I think you hit it there. It's basically all of the people besides the doctor that are involved in this town, or where he's going. They're in this town, right?
They're like, let's give it a bit of that, and then we'll get laser guns like Star Wars, and it'll be fucking awesome.
And
it's not fucking awesome.
It's not.
It's not fucking
it's
awesome.
Fucking stupid.
You maybe could have made it fucking awesome, but you went a little too hard in the paint to pull yourself out. There's nothing self-referential about it. It's just nothing.
There's nothing to this at all.
There's about 2.5 minutes of a funny rubber monster and nothing. Like, your main character has never had an emotion in his life. He is deadpan as fuck.
Garbage actor.
Yeah. And Demi Moore, I can see why this was the start of her career and she got picked in other shit because she is the only person trying. Her and the old man, Buddy. They felt like people. Everybody else in this feels like a puppet.
The bartender or the guy that's running the store, the old man.
No, he was all right too, though. No,
the first old man,
Buddy.
Oh yeah, Buddy.
We made all those jokes about coffee and like enemas and stuff.
Yeah,
we were having a fun time.
I think the two old men were fine.
Yeah,
and then Demi Moore was, she's still trying to learn how to act.
She's doing better. She's doing miles better than our main character.
The main character? Yeah.
She's doing way better than the bad guy. She's doing way better than what was the other guy's name? Rick Vitti, or I don't know. The guy had a stupid name. Rick.
Oh, I got you. Rickus.
Yeah, not Rickus. Ruckus.
Rickus was causing a ruckus.
Rickus was causing a ruckus, and that guy also
sucked.
He fucking sucked. Here's a quick example of part of the dialogue. This is a scene from the movie Parasite, 1982.
Right.
Rickus's friend is dying in the other room, and the heroin sex slave wakes up out of her coma.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rickus. Oh, you're awake? Yeah. Are you awake? Yes. Scene. But they're both obviously awake because they're sitting up. Like, even the dialogue is like, why is this a scene? Is it because that girl's got a nice rack? Is that why this is in the movie? But they're not even out. They're just like, we need some skin in here, baby. What was the thought process behind making the scenes like that? Because it doesn't take you anywhere. The only way it takes you is she is still laying on the couch when later the parasite is on the couch.
I think it's different characters. The people you were talking about weren't. That wasn't Rickus. It was a side character.
Pretty sure that was Rickus.
It was not.
When his buddy's dying in the other room.
It was two completely random fucking actors.
What?
Yes.
You telling me that wasn't even Rickus?
That wasn't even Rickus.
That's fucking crazy. I could have sworn it was Rickus.
Don't think so, brother.
Fuck. All right. So
I'm just saying.
It's even more disconnected than I was going to make fun of it
that's
for.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying. When we were watching it, I was like, these two characters, they don't even add, they add nothing to the film.
Yeah.
And they weren't really part of the group. That was the only time I saw those two characters.
Shit. Well, yeah, if they were totally different characters, I thought it was the girl from like the scene where they're roughing up the doctor or whatever.
It might have been the girl, but it was
Rickus.
not. It might have been the girl, but it was not Rickus.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So, look, there's a lot of problems with this. Number one, the main character guy.
Terrible.
I don't even care what his name is.
Get fucking rid of him.
Get the fuck out of here, mate. You look like
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum had
Goldblum?
Yeah, you look like Jeff Goldblum had a love child with a beaver. So I don't mean to make fun of I don't mean to make fun of the guy for his physical appearance, but part of his physical appearance also doesn't lend itself to just not showing any emotion ever at any time.
Man.
He is making the same confused face in every single scene, whether he has dialogue or not. And then he's like, when he walks up to the guy who's sitting at the gas station, and there's a gigantic sign behind the guy that says silver only, no bartering. And the guy walks up and he tries to give him paper money. And the guy's like, sorry, man, silver only, company policy. Yeah, no shit.
That's what the sign
You telling me
says.
this guy's a brilliant fucking scientist?
He's a doctor, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Scientist,
Straight up,
doctor,
scientist, doctor guy, whatever. He's a real...
And he can't fucking read?
He's fucking shitty, man. He just sucks. He sucks at what
The
he's
guy
doing.
at the gas station, too, was one of the worst actors in the film, by the way. And you get to see him like 4 or 5 times. Get the fuck out
Even
of
the
here.
bad guy was garbage. He's got a little Assassin's Creed lightsaber in his fucking thing.
The men in black.
Yeah, the Men in Black guy, the company man or whatever. He drives a fucking Ferrari or a Lamborghini or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like it just makes a super high pitched hum everywhere it goes.
That hum?
Sounds like shit. Why are there laser guns in this? This doesn't have to have laser guns.
It doesn't.
Because some motherfuckers just got a knife. Why would you bring why would you bring a knife to a laser gun fight? Why are these two things happening at the same... This is not part of the same exchange where dude A has a fucking laser gun and the other guy has a sharp, flat piece of metal. That's not a fight. You wouldn't carry the knife because what good is it going to do you? And if you were going to carry the knife, you would carry something more practical, like a fucking cookery or a bush knife, rather than a fucking gigantic ass Bowie knife that's not doing shit for you in Los Angeles.
This is a knife. Dude, this movie, the longer we watched it...
I was getting increasingly angry.
I was getting legitimately mad, and I don't often do that.
No, we rented this abomination for 99 cents on Amazon, and I gotta tell you, I wouldn't recommend it.
You know what you could spend $1 on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Just keep the dollar. Put it towards a coffee or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't spend it on this.
What can you spend $1 on? In this economy?
In this economy?
Nothing, man.
A little bit of gas. I mean, a small amount of gas.
It'll
take
Dixie
you a fourth
cup,
of a mile.
A Dixie cup of gasoline. Or milk. Yeah, I also was getting... I was getting a little
irritable.
What?
Just irritable.
The problem with this is, if you watch the trailer, this looks like
fun.
a blast. It looks like so
really
much fun. Yeah.
Whoever edited this trailer
took every
fucking
fucked it. Tiny little claps.
Golf clap, baby.
Tiny little claps.
Golf clap.
Yeah,
you did an amazing job.
He got me. He's probably rolling in his grave right now, and the skeleton's doing a thumbs up, and he's like, "Got another one, baby." He got me. It was a good hustle because it looked super fun. And then we sat down to watch it, and it is legitimately one of the most boring things that I've watched in months and months. And I watched this kind of shit deliberately.
Right. That's the thing, is it's more boring than it is bad.
There is precisely one trailer's worth of payoff in this entire movie.
Yeah.
So if you want to be like, yeah, I watched the movie Parasite from 1982, just go watch the trailer.
Just watch the trailer.
And live with that happy memory. Don't go in on it because it is, boy, it's fucking slow.
That's what's great about It's Just Two Movies, is they do the legwork for you.
Yeah, we really do. Yeah. Like, we gave you everything that's good about... Actually, you know what? There's one more good thing about this movie that I failed to mention.
What you got?
It is kind of towards the beginning when the doctor is, like, striking out on his own, and he sees this lady, and she's tied up, and she's about to get raped or whatever, and he's got his laser gun, and he goes to fight those two dudes... And he's like, they're slow-mo fighting.
It's like slow-mo, yeah.
And he's like, he goes to punch a guy, and then all of a sudden, the guy's in a totally different location, flying through a window.
Yeah,
right. Or he elbows the guy, and the guy like falls down, but then he's all of a sudden is being launched up and out onto a table or whatever.
Also, titties.
There's a couple titties in here.
There were some titties in there.
You knew it was gonna happen.
You knew it had to happen.
You knew it had to happen.
And we were like, Demi Moore, is that you? Ho,
Nope.
ho, ho. Not yet.
Ho, ho, ho. Don't think so.
Wait a few more years for
Yeah,
that.
you gotta wait a while on that.
That was, action.
I don't think she him out in striptease either. Might just be like a lingerie thing. Anyway,
that action scene in the beginning that we just talked about, and then some of the Parasite stuff towards the end. That's it. Those are the best parts of the film.
That's it.
That's it.
You watch all the great stuff about this in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's an hour and 20 if you want to sit through the whole fucking thing.
Hour 25.
Hour 25.
Yeah.
And the 5 on top.
And maybe that was including the credits. I don't know.
Yeah. And it could have been.
Way.
It could have been. So how long did we...
So why was this made? Is that what you
How long did we
ask?
do? We just did 20 minutes on that. Can you fucking believe that shit?
I could maybe do 3 more.
God damn, we're good. I love podcasting.
You like that?
Yeah, hit me. What do you got?
No, I can't.
Oh,
that was a joke.
No, that was a lie.
That was a joke.
That wasn't a lie.
No, that wasn't a lie. That was a joke.
Okay, well, all right.
like it?
It worked. Yeah, it worked. It worked. It landed.
For you, baby.
You read the room and you nailed it.
I don't know.
What would you do? Let's suppose that you're going to make this today. Okay. And somebody brings you this script, you thumb through all 3 pages of it, and then you're like, okay, well, we'll give this a punch up, obviously. I think that goes without saying. You get a freebie punch up before you even make this.
Yeah.
What do now?
Take out the lasers.
Yeah, lasers are gone.
You can do the
Wasteland? Sure.
Listen, yeah. You can do the post-apocalyptic wasteland, futuristic America where gas is $40. That's fine. Whatever.
Give me you know what? I want to make one aesthetic change. Instead of going for the Mad Max look, let's go for the Last of Us.
Green.
Vegetation has started to take over.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it just wouldn't be the desert in Los Angeles.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Or, well, I guess they were outside of Los Angeles, but either way.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with that.
Right, yeah. Just aesthetically speaking, give me more lush vegetation, shit's overgrown. There are no gardeners.
Right.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Obviously, most of the characters in this, most of the actors in this have got to go. Our main character, I don't care.
Yeah, just give me anybody. Who would you get?
Who has a pulse?
Who can be a
1982?
Who can be a doctor? No, we're remaking it present day. Who do you get to be a doctor?
We're doing.
Yeah, it's going to come out in 3D, so keep that in mind.
Oh fuck! Remember when that was cool for?
I'll tell you what I would do with the Parasite. I would make it an alien from the movie Aliens, because it's the same thing. I'm just joking. We'll do something else, but no, remaking it present day. Who do you get to be the doctor? The guy that's infected with the parasite,
Jeff
living
Goldblum.
with it.
And it's a comedy. But it's kind of dramatic as well.
Yeah.
It's a dramedy. No, okay. I don't know. What do you think?
I kind of want to take it. I want to make it unsettling. I want to lean into that David Cronenberg body horror type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it was trying to do that with
they were going for it, and you know what? In '82, it might have been effective. I don't know. I wasn't around, or maybe I was, to see how that worked. But it's not. It doesn't hold up. I can tell you that.
Okay, present day for the Doctor.
Michael Caine.
No.
Michael Caine. He'd
Get
be
the
like,
fuck
she'd be like,
out.
you have to pull through. He'd be like, I'm trying, love.
I'm trying, love.
I can't quite. Oh. No, that'd be Statham. I can't. Oh. I'm joking, of course. I don't know. Who can do salt and pepper? Salt and pepper and serious. Honestly, to give him a mix-up, thinking maybe Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't mean salt and pepper in the Doctor Strange way, where he's got the gray in the temples. I mean just like general salt and pepper because he's getting older. Or RDJ. Be a good chance to get RDJ back into something gritty and dramatic.
I think
but I don't know. I think he's too established to do that.
I think Benedict works, actually. I think that's a pretty good pick.
Or, oh my God, or fucking Viggo Mortensen. Ooh, now you're talking because of The Road, because it's got that like lush, overgrown, post-apocalyptic feel to it. You could do a Viggo Mortensen as your main, and then who do you get as your company man? I immediately am thinking fucking the guy that plays Agent Smith in The Matrix. God, what's his name? Elrond in The Lord of the Rings. Why? I can't remember all his fictitious names. I can't remember his name.
Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving. That's my boy.
Damn, dude. That's a good pick. As the agent, chasing the Doctor.
That's because I already think of him as an agent, but he can be sinister and threatening and cunning. And that's all he needs to be. He doesn't need to do anything else. What do you think is who are the characters you can't go without? Honestly, the Demi Moore's character in it, I feel like they were just like, she's hot, put her in it.
Yeah, but the Doctor needs that sidekick, and I like the idea. Of a female companion.
How about Karen Gillan?
Oh, damn!
Yeah,
just fucking
bing bang boom, baby.
Dude.
Yep,
she's great. By the way.
I really like Karen Gillan. I watched a couple of interviews and I was like, well, maybe she's a little off her rocker, but she seems nice. And I don't care.
Like as an actress,
you know how I feel about actors. Like, don't be a shitty piece of shit.
Right.
But as long as you can play a person that I would like to hang out with on TV, we're cool.
Yeah. That's kind of I was gonna say, like, I don't know her. I say she's great as an actress, but I don't know her as a person, obviously, or maybe I do. Maybe we're best buds. Because
Demi Moore in this playing opposition to your main character here, whatever his fucking name was, who cares? Because he sucked. She's clearly 20 years younger than he is, plus.
Right.
But she's like looking after him because she feels bad for him. There is no sexual tension.
No.
There's one scene where they're like kind of maybe trying to build it. But the dude is so fucking flat, it can't be anything. It can't be anything. How's that lemonade? Fine.
It is good. It is
good lemonade. I have to get back to my study and put more powder on my face so I can be more pale.
Doctor.
For who do you get for the barkeep? God, Samuel L. Jackson. Fucking knocking it out of the park, baby. I'm killing it right now. And then the ruffians, you got to give me a ruffian and at least a sidekick and a female cohort.
All right.
Ezra Miller. Just a shit disturbing
piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
What about Ryan Gosling as the ruffian, the main ruffian?
Because it said he was in the other Parasite movie anyway. That's even better. No, I like that. I like awesome. That. And I was thinking younger though, like what's the oily fucking older kid in Stranger Things that like, oh, he wants all the moms want to bang him or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I only watched the first season of that.
Just
look it up.
Yeah, I will look it up. Of course he's got a name that is ridiculous to pronounce. Dacre Montgomery, who plays Billy Hargrove.
That's an interesting name.
So him just as a ruffian.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
And then you get whoever is his buddy. It doesn't really
yeah, those are
really
like
matter. They're such minor. He is kind of a main character, even though he's not. They don't utilize him in the film, and when they do utilize him, it's not done well. But he is bringing more to the screen than the main character, who is, again, a corpse that they have animated like Weekend at Bernie's style with a system of monofilament fishing line and pulleys. I'm convinced that guy's dead the whole time.
Right.
That's just a corpse. That's just a corpse that they got out of an alleyway that died from a stabbing, that they have manipulated his mouth to move and make it look like he's talking.
I was out for a walk the other day.
Yeah.
And I saw a dog turd that had more characterization than our main actor.
Yeah. Did it tell a story? Was there corn in it? Corn and one red shoelace. It was beautiful.
Oh, it was amazing.
I wiped a single tear from my eye and kept walking because I could smell it.
So, what do we do with the story here? That's the real question.
I guess the plot line's okay. Obviously, give it a punch up, dress it up somewhere. But essentially, you've got a doctor that's trying to stop a calamity, which he is also already being afflicted by. So he can't just destroy the thing. He has to get a sample from the thing and then destroy it, making it a more dangerous task. That's his thing. Can he save the day? That's the question, which it's a movie in Hollywood, so of course he can.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Maybe Matthew Broderick. Maybe we could make it a comedy and get Matthew Broderick.
You're changing gears here.
I'm thinking about, you like the serious one?
I like the serious.
All right, well,
stick with serious.
If we were doing it as a dramedy, I think Matthew Broderick would make a great The Doctor, because he's so nervous and like antsy and whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like standoffish. I think that would be a fun quality to play into this as well, because that's kind of how the main character is, but also he's not anything.
Oh, you know who I want to add as a baddie? One of the baddies.
Who you want to add as a baddie?
Or as I like to call them, the scabs.
Okay. Who do you call him scab?
Dominic Monaghan from Lost.
Dominic Monaghan. You got a pick?
That's what I know.
Let me see that pick.
From Lost.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's in Lord of the Rings. He plays...
Yeah.
He plays Mary?
Mary, yes.
Yeah.
He's known for, Lord of the Rings and Lost. Him with some long hair and just like a greasy fucking character. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Getting real.
I am getting real. Can I say what this beer is in 2 weeks?
Fucking say it, bro.
Drinking a fucking Modern Brewery Choice Nugs Double IPA. It is 8.25% ABV.
Good luck.
Thanks, man.
I know you can handle it.
I appreciate that proper send-off. Yeah, I can. So, would you describe this? What is this? A hazy IPA? It definitely looks like it's got oats in it.
It's double hazy, whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
Nectaron, Strata, and...
Sorry, you can tell we're definitely padding for time because there's not much to talk about.
Whew. Where do we go with this film?
Oh, fuck. That's good beer. Whoa, super foamy pour, though. Fuck myself on that one.
Yeah, why would you do that?
It's a hard glass to pour in, really.
Yeah, you'd be all right.
Yeah, I will.
She'll buff out.
She will. You're the old dirty nostril. You know what I'm saying?
It's Just Two Movies, brought to you by Craft Beer.
Brought to you by Craft Beers.
Just in general.
Regular craft beers. Modern. Write me at It's Just Two Movies at gmail.com. Add It's Just Two Movies on Twitter or Instagram. Anywhere. Anywhere the show is.
Back to the movie.
Back to the movie. Okay, so what do you want to do with the actual Parasite? Because as a giant foreskin tadpole, not really well. Like, it's funny, but it's not in it enough to be like, that's the thing that should be, like, ironically funny.
Could you make it more snake-like? Would that be better? I don't know.
Have you ever seen a horsehair worm?
No.
You want to give that a quick Google just for a visual? I think it being some breed of horsehair worm reads to me as scarier and more body horror. Or like heartworms. Have you ever seen a picture of heartworms in a dog?
Yeah.
Oh, it's disturbing. Maybe something like that where it's an infestation. So it is Parasite, but it's parasites.
So it would have to be multiple because they're super small, like the smaller worms.
Maybe that horsehair worm type of thing. Dress it up, give it spikes and shit and little teeth or whatever. Maybe it burrows into your brain and fucking makes you do crazy shit.
Yeah.
not dissimilar from like a Last of Us or whatever. And this guy he's infected with it, but he keeps giving himself a shot in like his fucking
neck or
but between the vertebrae in his fucking neck, like straight into his spinal cord once every other day to keep him from suffering the symptoms or whatever. But he's got to chase it down because he's running out of juice.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, it gives you that running out of time vibe.
Because this doesn't ever feel like it matters.
Ever.
In this. And he's like, it could
for
be...
an hour and 25.
It could be dangerous. And she's like, oh my God, I just believe what you said. And then they move on and they don't talk about it anymore. Like, that's the horrifying part about it, is it would be a global scale fucking problem in 72 hours.
But it just involves 10 people.
Right, so there's no scale to it.
Like, I get that this is an apocalypse.
Show a crowded street. Let me see like an encampment of people instead of, 10 people. 8 fucking people, yeah. I tell you what they got that I want to keep though. See, we got canned fruit, canned soup, canned beer.
That's right.
That's right. That's all we got.
So you'd say cans only?
Yeah, only cans.
Only cans.
Oh my God, maybe that's what we should make our bonus content website. Only cans. That would be pretty good. Beer. Yeah, that's it.
I like it. That's good.
Yeah. That would be pretty fun. I'd like to make it like 50 cent. You just give us 50 cents. You know what I mean? Just
the cost of a beer though, like a 16-ounce single or a Lucy.
Or a Goosey.
Let's go $2.99.
$2.99? You think so?
$3.
I don't know. We'll work it out at some point.
Yeah, right.
I have been backing up our libraries with a little bit of bonus content, even though a lot of it's just not anything. Yeah. Just us bullshitting or whatever.
Hey.
But we plan on releasing some sort of paid content Patreon tier type of stuff at some point. But either way, if you want to chuck in a buck and support the show,
buy us a fucking coffee.
Buy us a fucking coffee. buymeacoffee.com/itsjust2movies. By the way, huge thanks. We've had a couple of donors on there already, which is fucking amazing. Although they're anonymous, which is cool. If you want to leave your name, I would love to give you a shout out, or, you can always follow us on the gram. I'm happy to respond to messages and shit like that. So
it was just me.
Was it you?
No, I'm just kidding. It actually wasn't.
I don't have $5. Fucking.
I don't have any money.
Are you crazy? Me neither. In this economy?
I drove down here in neutral.
So I want to set up our Patreon where it's like just whatever you want. It's 99 cents, but if you want to give more monthly, you can give more.
Right.
I'm not trying to pick anybody's pockets. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I would be doing this I've been doing this for free for 2 years anyway. Actually, not for free. I've been paying to do this
for 2 years.
Right.
All right. Here's the thing, Danny.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about this movie anymore.
Yeah. What kind of? Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of? What are you running from?
We can rate it, but I don't want to talk about this movie anymore.
All right.
It's going to make me mad.
One more thing. Don't get mad. What do you do about the Parasite? You like the horsehair worm thing? Were you thinking a different thing?
That's fine.
Okay, then there you go.
It.
We're done. How many goopy
parasites would I give it?
How many goopy parasite worm thumbs, tadpole foreskin worms?
I fucking hated this. I feel like it's such an asshole. Yeah. That's just all I have to say. I fucking hated this.
Yes, I also was not into this.
Honestly, I was getting mad at this. I didn't like it. Doesn't have any redeeming qualities. I'm going to give it a 2 just because it exists. But that's it. I'm not going to say anything else.
I'm going to give it a 1. This
wow
made me.
So I gave it a higher rating than you.
Yeah, you did. I'm not a fan of this.
I'm not either.
Because when we're in the middle of watching the movie and I was like, how much of this is left? This is got to be almost over. And I clicked the button and it had been 40 minutes. And I was like, fuck.
Can I change mine to a 1?
Yeah, of course you can.
Cool. I fucking hated this.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be like that guy that's always just like...
No, it's okay. Your own particular rating system is fine. I like bad, shitty, schlocky movies.
Yeah.
This isn't anything. It's
nothing.
This is 2 hours and 12 minutes of padding for time and 8 minutes of content.
2 hours and 12 minutes?
Of padding for time. Or hour and 12 minutes. Hour 12 minutes of padding for time.
Yeah.
8 minutes of content.
Dude.
Like, there is nothing in this that is... Like, the trailer literally is the best version of this whole movie.
And you remember how excited we were?
Oh my God.
This?
So pumped.
And then to just be so let down.
Yeah.
If,
That's why we do what we do, baby. You got to support the thin brown line.
Listen, if you're listening to this and you have a really good, schlocky, fun, cheesy Parasite movie, a movie that involves parasitic things, please let us know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
And we will consider it for our Halloween episodes or just anything, because
really anything.
We got so excited for this and it's not good.
No, I would say in a very literal sense that we suffered through this.
Yeah.
Through this whole movie to make this hour of content to talk about it.
By the way, I don't think we ever really said what the connection was.
It's the word parasite.
No, I know, but your idea was to go literal.
Oh, yeah, because you were like, how do we find a good bad movie about classism?
Or
which is what it is.
Yeah, classism, or how else was it described? Just like greed and classism. Yeah. We were like, all right, you were like, let's go literal with this and find a parasitic movie.
And what's weird is, like, I thought about the movie Slither, but I was like, Slither's actually not a bad movie, though.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it. I know of it. But...
We might check it out for the ween as what I would call a good creature feature, because it is creepy, it's got body horror, and it also has comedy.
Okay.
Like, it's aware of what it's doing. It's one of James Gunn's earlier films.
I might actually be into that.
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion, Elizabeth Banks.
Yep.
I really like
Elizabeth keep reading.
Banks.
Who else? Who else you got there?
Michael Rooker.
There he is.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, it's a fun time. Slither's a good flick. I don't know that I could have called it like a so bad it's good movie, though, but there are people that would go, yeah, no, it's not a high quality production dramatic thing. Mm-hmm. It's a little schlocky. It knows what it's doing. The effects look good, though, and they're funny in the way that they're done. They're like, he's like, all right, I know this doesn't look like a real worm, so let's just do it the best we can do it, and I'll speed it up a little bit, and we'll just have fun with the sound effect. And it comes across, man. It's good. It's fun.
Right, because it's from 2006.
Yeah, so that's a better example of how to do the thing that we just watched, which was terrible. But I wonder if James Gunn saw this at some point when he was a young man and went, I want to make a thing like that.
I could do better.
Right, yeah, and you know what? He's right. He nailed it. If that hypothetical thing is true.
That's cool.
So, next segment of the show, tell me, Birdman, what you been...
Oh, shit.
Hey, what you watching?
What you been watching?
What you been watching? All right, so Carrie and I watched a short series by the name of Blackbird. Really good. I liked it a lot.
I think you might have mentioned that to me last time you were on the show.
Really? Did I?
Maybe,
or maybe through text.
Or maybe I'm just imagining it. Yeah, it could have been via text.
All right,
how's that? What's it about?
So if you have Apple TV, it is based on true events. Basically, this kind of creepy dude gets sent away, gets put in prison for some potential murders. Another guy, I would call him the bad boy.
You call him the bad boy?
The bad boy.
No. Of product testing?
Exactly. Taron Egerton.
Trick Stevens?
No, so this has Taron Egerton and Paul Walter Hauser as the main characters.
Oh, yeah, I like Paul Walter Hauser.
He's really good.
Yeah.
So Paul Walter Hauser he's the kind of like creepy dude. He gets sent away for these murders, but he's kind of labeled as a serial confessor. He likes confessing to crimes that he even didn't commit.
Yeah, which is that's a real thing. That's a real phenomenon. Yeah.
That's a real thing.
There are several documentaries on the confession killers.
Yeah.
Look into that if you're interested in the psyche behind that shit.
Right. So then Taron Egerton gets arrested for another offense, drugs, guns, whatever. he is sent to this maximum security prison that Paul Walter Hauser's character is in. He needs to get a confession from him on how many women he killed and where they hid the body, or where he hid the bodies. So that's kind of the basis for the whole series.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm liking
really
that.
Good acting.
I like Taron Egerton. I want to see him do not a very handsome, pretty man that's badass at everything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'd like to see him
do something
like just be shitty at a thing.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. Not to say that's what he's got to do, but he's a little typecast in that aspect.
He is, for sure. In the Kingsman movies, and yeah, for sure.
Well, let me tell you what I watched.
What you watch?
I watched a movie recently that I have been very excited to see.
Men.
And just got the chance to see it, and I saw Men.
Brought to you by Alex Garland of Ex Machina fame.
Yeah.
And the writer for Annihilation. Or, well, I guess he directed Annihilation too. Which, man, I really like that movie.
It got some shit reviews, but...
Annihilation?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it, though. I'd have to revisit it.
Well, I liked it too, man.
At the time.
I liked it. I thought it was a good idea with a pretty good execution. Could have been better.
Yeah, it could have been.
Could have been better, sure, but I didn't hate it for what it was. How do I talk about Men without spoiling it? So Rory Kinnear, he's like every man in a village that she goes to. Every dude is just Rory Kinnear. Wow. I didn't know Rory Kinnear could be a chameleon like that. Because he's all of these different people, and they are vastly different. And he just kind of seamlessly dissolves into each one. And it is just amazing to see that shit on screen. Like, have you seen Split with James McAvoy?
No, but I know of
Okay.
it.
Well, I'm sure you've probably seen a clip from it or whatever, where he's doing the multiple personality thing, and he just goes from one to the other. It's very impressive, even though the movie's just like, it's fine. Yeah, the movie's just okay. The movie's okay. His performance is fucking legendary, though. Like, it's amazing.
In Men?
And,
or are you talking about...
Rory Kinnear is doing the exact same thing, but he is a actor of way less repute. And it's super impressive, man. I mean, it just fucking blew my socks off. I loved it.
Okay.
I thought he was incredible. The gal that plays the lead,
Jessica Buckley?
Jessica Buckley, is fucking amazing in this. Phenomenal actress. There's another actor, although totally there are 4 people in the movie, 5 total, including another police officer. But really it's 3. It's Jessie Buckley, Rory Kinnear, and
Sarah
Papa
Twomey?
Isidu, best guess, plays James Marlowe in the film. And he's literally in 3 scenes in the entire movie. And he has so much fucking impact.
Yeah.
It's great. No, the other gal that's in it, Gail Rankin. I'm going to say it one more time. Gail Rankin, she just plays Jessie Buckley's friend. So you see her like on FaceTime on a phone a couple times.
Oh, okay.
And then she shows up at the very end of the movie.
What about Zach Rothera Oxley as Samuel? And Sarah Twomey as police officer Frida. That's the cast, baby.
Oh, you're looking at Sarah Twomey? Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry, I thought it was a different lady. Yeah, Sarah Twomey's a cop. She's in it for 25 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, thanks. I thought you
because you're like, oh no, those are actual people in it. I'm just giving you shit because you're like, there's only 3 people.
Well, there are 4 people in the entire film. Like that, you have any sort of sense of who they are. One is a cop. She's in it for 20 seconds, and then she's not in it anymore. And that's it. So a cast of 5. That's 7. Not an exaggeration. One of them's a voice.
I know. I'm just giving...
1 or 2 of them are voice actors. God damn it.
All right, what else have you been watching,
Anyway,
bro?
I thought the performances were fucking amazing.
Okay.
It is a weird, slow burn, just like you would expect from an A24 film. Really enjoyed it. Can't wait until we do the Halloween special, because that is something I'm going to pick for a revisit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in it to win it.
Good, because I probably will make you watch it then. 'Cause I think you'll be into it. You specifically, because you like a lot of stuff with like high symbolism, like like Enemy. Yeah, you like weird shit.
Enemy.
You love licking buttholes, and you fucking love it.
Man, would you be down to do Enemy sometime?
I thought you were going to ask me if I'd be down to get my butthole licked. I liked Enemy. It didn't blow my mind, but I was like, I'm kind of into that.
Denis Villeneuve?
Yeah, Featuring
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, he's featured in it? He's in it?
No, he's the director.
Okay, that son of a bitch. Yeah, no, Enemy was pretty good. What else have I been watching? Oh, I finished the most recent season of Alone, which, as I will say famously on this show several times, I am not into reality TV. It is not my thing. I do love survival shows, but I'm extremely picky about them.
Yeah.
I like survival shows where experts are showing you, here's how I do this thing.
Carrie makes fun of me for liking Survivor, man.
Here's the cost effectiveness of it. Yeah, dude, Les Stroud's a fucking legend.
Right.
Dude literally could get out of anywhere alive.
How was the new season of Alone?
Man, it was pretty good. And I will say the person that I had been pulling for since episode 1 or 2 or whatever, is the guy who wound up winning. And that makes me very happy. Because I just felt like they, like, when everybody's... when everybody's, like, introducing themselves, you're like, oh, man, this guy, I'm pulling for this person, because they really...
They need it.
They would benefit from the most from $500,000. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they should just do $1 million for that show, man. Like, just fucking come on.
Well, they are doing one where now you don't have to be the last man standing. Now it's called Alone Frozen. They drop you off in like fucking Alaska in the middle of winter, and if you can make it 50 days, $500,000. Cheers.
Doesn't matter if you're the last one.
Nope. You just have to make it 50 days.
Like
everybody,
four people can make it.
Everybody on day 51 is getting the fuck out of there regardless.
That's cool.
But there's no time to prep for winter. You just get dropped off in the middle of it.
And I love that shit, man.
That sounds fucking terrible.
Because you can learn from that shit. That's why I love Survivor, man. You can learn, like, he's literally teaching you, if you got stranded in one of these environments, here's how you fucking survive. Like, I love that shit.
You think I figured out how to make a solar still by myself? No. No. Les Stroud taught me that shit.
Fucking genius.
Yeah. You ever make a bow drill fire? Me neither. I did do a hand drill fire one time, and I was like, never again.
Never again.
Never again for the rest of my life. So I carry a fucking flint when I go in the woods. Just in case.
Just in case.
You know what I mean? You never know. I got a flint and a lighter, but I'm pretty proficient with them. And yeah, it's some easy stuff I learned from Les Stroud.
Right.
But I like that shit, and I think Alone is a really great show. Because although it is reality TV, it is not overproduced.
No, there are some bits where
they pick the way it's narrated, but they show you what happened. And there's not a camera crew. It's just these people out in the middle of fucking nowhere filming themselves. Like they essentially go to a short form film school before they go out on their fucking expedition or whatever.
That's why I liked Survivor Man a lot.
Because he filmed himself.
He filmed himself and he put in the work, like, just to get certain shots, and beautiful shots, by the way. I'm talking beautiful fucking shots of these landscapes.
Les Stroud's got a real eye for it.
He would set up cameras, walk away from them, filming himself.
Yep.
And then have to walk back.
Walk back in front of them.
Not even in front of them, just to get it. Just to get his equipment for that one shot that you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Just awesome.
He cared about the craft. Not only is he an amazing survivalist and an amazing teacher, he's a great filmmaker also.
And he's a musician as well.
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah, he's
on the show.
Is it like a bluegrass?
Yeah, he plays harmonica on the show. And I think he builds his own guitar at one point.
He built a guitar at one point. Yeah, he took a harmonica and turned it in. He's like, I chose to bring all this stuff, but I also chose to bring my harmonica. It looks like I'm going to have to sacrifice it. I'm going to make a fishing spear. So he just would be like, oh, you got a little tiny piece of metal? Fucking boom, baby. Fishing spear. Let me show you how to do it.
Check out Survivor Man. with Les Stroud.
Yeah, Les
Great
Stroud. Alone, also great show.
Alone is really great.
Here's the thing my one critique of the show Alone.
All right, give it to me.
It's always in a cold, shitty, desolate environment.
Not necessarily. They did one season in Patagonia. Alone season 3 was in Patagonia.
Is it a jungle environment?
Yes.
Or desert?
Actually,
one of them wound up being too short, but I would like to see one where they're like, all right, Ozark Mountains. Because the show would go for fucking 200, 300 days. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see the stakes raised.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Because there are several seasons where they go to the same location.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right.
Danger can be different. Like, oh, there's fucking bears around here. Yeah, that's dangerous. But bears also can smell you from a long way away and go, that doesn't smell normal. I'm avoiding that.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah, but when you have to go down to a cave to get to a spring, there are tons of dangers as far as mechanical injuries are concerned.
Right.
So, there are other places where it can be just as dangerous, but they have the potential to last longer. And I think that's...
What else you been watching?
Buddy, I've been listening to, at the behest of Dave, who recommended a band called Hot Mulligan. I listened to a little Hot Mulligan, and I'll be honest with you, I like 3 of their songs. I listened to their entire discography. It's not really my speed, but they've got a couple pretty tasty jams. And by a couple, I mean,
4.
3 or 4. For my taste. But I can definitely see what the appeal of them is. And I thought it was okay. As far as podcasts and stuff like that, I've been listening to a lot of Filthy Casuals, which is a video game podcast. I have had exactly 0 time to play video games this week. I think I played 1 game of Halo and 2 games of Rocket League. And that's all I played all week long.
You know how many times I turned on my PlayStation?
How many times?
0.
Yep.
That's weird, though.
Yeah,
for me.
I mean, really, for me, it's like I went in there and turned on the Xbox really just to see what was new on Game Pass. I'm like, am I missing anything?
The last time I played something, I think it was Sunday, I played Stray.
Yeah, which you're enjoying, right?
It takes you 4 hours to beat.
Really? That's it?
4 or 5.
Is it a full price game?
It's super short. No. I think it's $30 or $40, but I didn't. So what I did was this.
That's not too bad. That's kind of right on the line for me. Of
I think it's worth $25, $30.
Yeah.
I paid for the subscription upgrade for PlayStation.
So you
PlayStation
Extra. You get it for free or whatever?
So I got it for free.
Oh, nice.
So I liked Stray. It was fun, kind of cute. You play as a cat.
Yeah.
Which, if you're into cats, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all right. They meow. They can throw hands. That's pretty cool. I did play one thing last week I forgot to mention on the podcast. I played a game on Xbox Game Pass called Dicey Dungeons. And you play as a little dice man, and it is a turn-based RPG. But I really like the mechanic that they've set up for the battles. Because although it's super simple, you really do have to think about it. But it's done as kind of a roguelike game where you're not going to beat it. You're never going to beat it. So all you can do is unlock different characters and take another stab at it.
Sounds kind of dicey.
It is. I'm about to piss my fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to say something, but then I got up to go take a piss and I pissed for 8 minutes and I couldn't tell you what I was going to talk about.
It's all good. We were talking about we were talking about video
yeah, we're
games.
talking about video games and shit, and what we've been watching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I watched a movie that I think maybe you might dig.
Yeah.
I think this is a recommendation that's super limited audience, but I think you might like it. It's on Prime and it's called Faults.
Okay.
Stars Mary Elizabeth Winstead and this other guy who I
like her.
Yeah, I like Mary Elizabeth Winstead. And another guy, I think he's a New Zealand actor. Could be wrong. He might be South African.
That's on my list. Huh. Who would have known?
Weird. Yeah. It's labeled as what's it labeled as? A drama horror?
Drama mystery thriller.
Drama mystery. Okay, I would say that's more accurate. I think when you go to watch it on Prime, it says it's horror thriller.
Prime's fucking stupid. It doesn't know what it's talking about.
Yeah, I would agree with that because it was not horror at all, but it was pretty fun. I thought it was okay. Here's what I didn't expect when I got into it. I laughed out loud like 4 times in the first 45 minutes of the movie.
So the guy that wrote and directed this used to be married to Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh.
And some of the newer films he has done, Duel, Dual, starring Karen Gillan and Aaron Paul.
Okay.
Supposed to be kind of good, I guess.
I think I've heard about that. It seems like a shameless action film that I probably would be like, I would watch once and go, it was fine.
Yeah, and then The Art of Self-Defense.
I like The Art of Self-Defense. I have thought about doing that. That is on one of my lists for the show. My problem with that is I don't know if... I don't particularly think it's good all the way through, but I think it's a really good idea for a movie.
Okay.
Which is the only reason I would really want to do it. I feel like we would do it and we would review it and we would both give it like a 7.
It's like, it's fine.
Yeah, but it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And it's a neat way to watch a movie. It's that very like dry, self-referential type of humor.
Is it a film for people that don't like Jesse Eisenberg?
Probably.
Okay.
He gets his ass beat to hell in part of it.
I'd like to
and
see
he's
that.
kind of a bitch and also kind of a weirdo. And the whole time you kind of like hating him. So yeah, probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like him as an actor. I
know.
You know, I just...
That's wild to me because I think he's very much like Nicolas Cage and Keanu Reeves. There's a time and a place, but he does get shoehorned in a lot of stuff that he shouldn't be in my opinion. Yeah. Like, he's got no business being in some of that. Like, those Now You See Me movies, get him out of there.
Get him out of there.
He plays Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor? To the most perfect Superman casting ever.
He must have a really great agent.
His agent has got to be sucking everybody's dick in town.
Just like Corey Stoll. Why is he in everything?
Right.
He's not a very good actor.
Well, I don't mind Corey Stoll. Corey Stoll has done really well in a couple of things.
Yeah,
but it's just a couple of things. Yeah. And he's in all kinds of stuff.
He's in all of the things.
Yeah, his agent's, he's doing work, baby. Not a lot of days off, old Corey Stoll. I think that's it for me. Do you have anything else you'd like to add to...
No. Well, I have been reading a book called Strange Labor, which is... I'm almost finished with it. Kind of a strange book.
Yeah.
It's a post-apocalyptic kind of deal.
It's where people mine, plant, and grow hemorrhoids, right? In a hemorrhoid garden.
How'd you know?
Strange Jobs or whatever.
Strange Labor.
Yeah, that's
what I said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, it's set in post-apocalyptic America, and one day.
So present day.
One day, like 90% of the population wakes, just flipping a switch. They go, oh, I need to go dig.
Whoa!
And they just go dig mazes.
That's creepy.
Like 90% of the population.
All right, kind of, sort of related, but have you ever seen the overlay where it's like the map of all the unsolved murders in the U.S. laid over the map of all the U.S. lime caverns?
No.
It is creepy as fuck.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Was like, man, if you ever get unexpectedly killed, I could tell you where you're probably going to show up as far as like the county.
A lime,
yeah.
What do you call it?
Just a cave.
Like
a lime cave? They're just caves, yeah, but they just like people never found, but because there's little tiny holes, so you can't get in there.
Are there?
Do
those exist around here?
Oh fuck yeah, yeah. We got caves. This is the Ozarks.
No, I know like this specific area, like Bonne Terre caves and stuff like that, but I didn't know like.
Well, it's not a cave in Bonne Terre. We do have caves in Bonne Terre, but that's the mine.
Yeah, the Bonne Terre mine. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's eerie if you look at the maps laid on top of each other or right next to each other, like where all the disappearances are versus where all the caves are located. They're like They're like 12 miles away. Like almost every one of them is 12 miles away from a cave or whatever. It's super creepy.
That is fucking creepy.
I think that's all I've got. Do you got anything else to add, Birdman?
No, I'm good.
I've been Daniel King. This has been Birdman.
Hi, I'm Birdman.
And we will also continue to be those two people after this show's over. Until next time. And as we say at the end of every single episode ever of It's Just Two Movies.
Go fuck yourself.
You guys aren't going to start sucking each other's dicks, are you?
Let's all that gold talk! We're a one-eyed Batman!
Can I make a suggestion that doesn't involve violence? Or is this the wrong crowd?
Maybe we should call in a bomb threat to Houston. I think it's free beer night at the Astrodome.
We're Jedi, Bob. We don't fight with guns. We fight with our mind.
Cousin businesses are booming.
That is one big pile of shit.
Jog on.
It's Just Two Movies is a production of Blue Cheese and Bacon Studios and can be found wherever you get your podcasts.
I just wanted to throw out a couple of special thanks for the folks that make this show possible. Big thanks to Brad Sexton for our jams, Lamplighter Production for our artwork, Godsized Growing for some musical guest appearances, and Dave, who's our YouTube editor. We probably wouldn't even be on that platform were it not for him. If you want to check out anything any of these amazing people are working on, all of their links are in the description for this episode. If you want to contact the show, you can hit us up on Twitter or Instagram at It's Just Two Movies. We've got a Facebook page now, so that's on there. You can always leave us a comment on YouTube. Or you can email us at itsjusttwomovies@gmail.com. Okay, yeah, and if you like the show, like, subscribe, leave us a review. That stuff helps tremendously. I need a big jigga.
Do you think that whenever when they go to the store and they buy pickles, and they buy bread and butter pickles, and they go home and they eat a bread and butter pickle, are they like, man, that's my bread and butter?
That's the segment. Nailed it. Mark that shit. Do you think that